Yo YouTube, what is up? This is the Soul Shreddah here, and today we're going to be looking at the victory song by Marc J and the crew band. Shout out to Tanisha Abdat for suggesting this song. Hope you all enjoy it. Let's get to it. Alright, so this song is in the key of C major and C minor. It goes from the major to the minor. Kind of switches in between those two. Okay, so for this video I have my keyboard, which is going to supply the beat for me, just to give it the feel. This is the one I picked this beat so it closely matches the song. So I think this is it. Okay, let's get started. Something like that. Okay, it's gonna start off with C major. It's a triad. Like that. Okay, so the first two chords, what I got a regular C major here. I'm using a triad shape right here. Usually for my videos I use this shape up here, and I put the bass up here. But it was kind of clashing with the track, so I found this one works pretty well. And then you go to a B flat major, but you put a C in the bass, and you can use your thumb to put the C in the bass. So you got C, and then you got B flat major over C. If you don't want to put your thumb here, maybe you could put your third finger up here. Third finger up here, and your fourth finger on the D string. If you don't want to use your thumb. Okay, so once again, the first part. And those are the first two chords. Okay, now moving on to the next part. Victory is mine. For this part, the guitarist is kind of just jamming in A minor or C major. And I said this triad shape, I use this triad shape. Just kind of play right there. Victory. And then what I do is I slide down to this, as you call this, like a broken G. Let's call it kind of like a E minor. So victory. Or you can do something like this and end on this C and E. So you can end up here, and on that E and G. Or you can just kind of end on the C. So victory is mine, victory is mine. Or you could mix it up. You could do the same. So let's see. Okay. Victory is mine. Like you do. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory was just the first two. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Now then you got victory today is mine. Now for that part, I like to use these notes. I play a sorry. I play these notes. So we're gonna play a D minor right there. It's just two notes though. So it'll be D and F. D and F. Yes. So it's today, and it's that C right there. C and A, and it's just B, and it's D right here, B and D. So victory is mine. Okay, so all together, it'll be victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Okay. Then it walks. Then it goes to. Now I'm probably not gonna play the song exactly like the track, but I gave him my best shot, and what I came up with for this part is just either use octaves or some power chords, just to get to the chords you want to get to. So let me see. So from this part, day is mine. I'm sorry. Day is mine. You can play a B5, C#5, and then end on D minor, and you can jam on D minor. And then this one they go. I told Satan. Okay, so I'm gonna go from the beginning, and then I'm gonna stop on that D minor. Well, not the beginning. The beginning of the victory is mine. Okay, victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. Okay, right there. And once again, this part is B5, C#5, and then you have a D minor. Okay, so I don't see it. Okay, now use on the track the piano does that little walk up. If you want to do that, the notes are you're gonna use octaves. E, you're gonna use E, the low E string, and the high F, F sharp, and G. Okay, so in timing, it'll be okay. So once again, one more time. It's kind of hard to play and sing. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Okay. So now the hits for the G is just. And then it's gonna end on that little run. mine, which is G, A, and C. So victory 2. And then after that, it goes right back into the beginning. Oh, 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 oh. And back into victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I just Okay, so let's go through it one time from the beginning. Not the beginning. Just go from victory is mine. It's fine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. I just victory today is mine. Oh, I'm kind of missing time. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. Victory today. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. I just okay. Okay. That walk-up part might be a little challenging. It is for me, at least. Because it's really fast. Okay. Okay, so that's the first part. Let me see. So when I go to the second, I told Satan. They do this little lick right, which is just B, C, and then a D. So I told Satan, get the ring today is mine. And it goes back to the beginning. Oh, okay, then I gotta go into that part. Okay, so let's do the next part. We got the victory. I'm gonna come out of all the O's. We got the victory, hallelujah. We got the victory, hallelujah. We got the victory, hallelujah. Okay. Okay, so let's go through that part again, just so you get timing of the C major chord. For that part, I switched to this C major. Once again, it's only because I'm more comfortable with this C major. You don't have to do this one if you want to do this one. Or if you want to do this one. just like this one. Okay. So let's do it from the O's once again, just so you can get the timing of the C chords. We got the victory, hallelujah. 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 Okay, now we're gonna go into the every knee shall bow part. Okay, so I'm gonna come straight out of the hallelujah part and give you the time for the next part. Let's do it. We got the victory, hallelujah. 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 Okay, so let's go over all that. Okay, so let's see. We got the victory, hallelujah. Okay, so right after they say like the hallelujah, like the second time, we're gonna start this progression. Now once again, I don't know if I quite got all these chords, so some of them I kind of substituted for power chords. So I'll start off with D minor, and then go to G. Now I learned it with playing some higher notes right here and some low notes right here. If you don't want to slide around that much, just kind of move them down or something. Move them to a lower octave or a different position that makes you comfortable. So what I got D minor and G. Let's do a G5 right there, because these chords are coming kind of quick. G, or if you want to do octaves, you can do that too. And then I got C and F. So let me see. We got the victory, hallelujah. That's a chord. D minor, G, C. Okay, now after you hit this F, that's when it starts. Then you go to G, then A. Once again, I'm doing power chords, G and A. You might could try G and A up here if that makes you feel more comfortable. Okay, so let's see. We got the victory, hallelujah. 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 Like that. Okay, one more time. We got the victory, hallelujah. 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 Okay. So that's this part. Once again, chords are D minor. You can do do G5 or G octaves. C and F. And then you end on G, then A. Okay. Now after that, let's say it's singing, and the notes are A, B, C, B, C. It comes kind of quick, so it'd be like that. So once again, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, then it's D minor, D minor, A minor, D minor. Now there are horns in this song as well. Maybe I'll do a part 2 in this video and just kind of do some of the horn section for the guitar if you want to do that. But for now, I'm mainly just giving you mostly like the chords under the horns. Okay, so once again, okay, it's A, B, C, and it's D minor, A minor, D minor, and then it's A minor, D minor, G, C, F, G, A, and it's A, B, C, and it's the He is Lord part, which is D minor, G, He is Lord. So that part comes kind of right after they say He is Lord. Okay, so the whole thing is okay, so let's do the whole thing in timing with the beat on. I'm gonna go from We Got the Victory. We got the victory, hallelujah. 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 ABC. Hey Lord. Once again, we got the victory. Hallelujah. I'm in the second one. We got the victory. Hallelujah. We got the victory. Hallelujah. We got the victory. Hallelujah. Okay. Okay, now no, usually when we get to that part, it's A minor, D minor, G, C, and F, G, A. Now, I think the bass does something a little different, but I'm gonna say the chords are the same right there. So if you're playing it with the track, the bass might do something different. Otherwise, you can keep the chords the same: A minor, D minor, G, C, F, G, A, and A, B, C, and then He's all. Let's see. Okay, let's try it again. We just gonna go through do the second one, then we go to the next part. We got the victory, holla. Okay, next chord, we're gonna, instead of doing the B flat major over C, we're gonna do B flat major over D, and then it's gonna be A flat major over C. Okay, so this is the O's coming out of every new show about that part. So okay, see? Then you have the D. Then you have these chords right here. Once again, I'm going to use power chords again. So this is E flat 5, G5, F sharp 5, and it's B flat, yeah, B flat 5, and C5. So it'll be so once again the whole part. After that, they go to do the part. I got it, I think. Okay. Now instead of doing these chords, if you want to do a lead line over there, it is a B flat, G, F sharp. And then it's B flat, C. Okay. So once again, so I'm gonna do that part with the beat on. Wait, okay, let me start over. Let's do it. And C, D over B flat over D, A flat over C. Okay, now in this part, I'm just doing octaves. So the notes are D, E flat. Okay, sorry, steps. Okay, so the notes are D, E flat, E, and then I have F, F sharp, G. So once again, I'm doing octaves. So my first thing is kind of muting the string between my first and third finger. Okay, so once again, the first 6 notes are D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, and G. and then it will be B flat, A, G, and it's B flat, B, C. So slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, B flat E, F sharp G, B flat A G, B flat B C, and regular speed. Okay, now what I like to do also is kind of jam around the C minor scale. This is when the key changes. Hit this chord right, kind of change the key a little bit. So once again, I'm just kind of jamming around the C minor pentatonic. Or the blues scale, whichever you prefer. Okay, so let's do with the rhythm of. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so they're gonna do that about 4 times. On the 4th time, it's gonna go B flat to B, and then you're gonna do this run. This little lick. Sorry. That. So it'll be on. Okay. So the notes for this run, we have we're going back to the parallel. Is it parallel? Yes. We're going to the parallel major, or really the minor. So we're going to A minor or C major. We're going to A minor. Go back to A minor. I'm gonna say we're going to A minor. Okay. So the notes are E flat, E flat, E, G. Those are the first 3 notes. So, first 3 notes. Then you have a hammer on pull-offs going on here, which would be D, E flat, D. Next 3 notes. So it's and then it's C, C A, and then G. That's it. So coming out of this, sorry. It's kind of fast. Okay, so let's do it slow tempo. Okay. Yes, let's do it with the rhythm on. So once again, I'm gonna do that part 4 times. This is the 4th time. Okay, now after that, once again, they're going to A minor. And what you're gonna do is, once again, I have horns going on and everything, but the jamming part I heard for the guitar you can do is this part. Is that part, and that part is you could do kind of like an A minor, like an A minor. Just 1, 2, 2. And then you're gonna do these notes right here. A flat, D. Then you're gonna slide up to A and E flat. So it's okay, so 1, 2. Okay, well, let's come out of the C minor part. I'm doing the 4th time. This is the 4th time. That's the next part. But so back over that part. Let's go back to the C minor part. Okay. Okay, so to do that part, this part, think about 7 or 8 times, and then they do another lick going back into C minor. Now this lick is that one. Okay, so notes for this are. Have F sharp, G, E flat, E. You walk, go down from C, B, B flat, and then it ends on E flat, F. It ends on the F. So it's once again, F sharp, G, E flat, E, B, C, B, B flat, E flat, F. So it's I'm gonna do a really slow tempo. I'm doing a slow tempo. And once again. Okay, now regular tempo. Okay, now this is the last part. This is the last part. Okay, so let me go from the A minor into C minor, and then we're gonna come to that last part of the song. So let's come out of the other C minor part. Sorry. So remember this lick. F sharp G, E flat E, C, B flat, E flat, F. Okay, now we're into the last section of the song. Now in this one I believe they say yes I got it. Okay, so notes are so it's just B flat C, G, B flat C, and for this part you can do octaves once again. The notes are E, F, sharp, G. Okay. For this part they're gonna do that about 3 times. On the 4th time it changes a little bit. So it'll be second time. Okay, 3rd time. Okay, now this is the 4th time. Now for this one, it'll be B flat C, and then you can do A E flat, and then you gotta do just B flat or C or G B flat C, whichever one you want. So it'll be, and then the timing is different on the hits. Instead of that, it'll be, and then it goes and it repeats. So here's the whole section. So it'll be so let's do the lick going into it. Third one, 4th one. Okay, repeat. Third one, again. 4th one. There you go. I got it. Okay, so let's turn the rhythm on. Let's go through this section again. Once again, the notes are B flat, C, G, B flat, C, and walk. You can walk over with octaves. E, F, F sharp, G, and then on the 4th one, it'll be B flat, C, A, E flat, and what you can do B flat to C or G B flat to C. So, or you could do, and also remember the timing is different. Instead of the timing is you do the fourth one. Okay, so let's do the whole section from the lick going into the last section. Okay, where was I started? Okay. Okay, that's about it for the whole song. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you've learned something, please share the video and please subscribe for more. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.